Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to go through my fountain pens. I'm very new into this fountain pen world. I actually bought my first fountain pen last year, but it wasn't until this year that I actually started looking into getting more, looking up all the different kinds of fountain pens. So I always knew about the Lamy Safari because I always seen those at the bookshops and stuff. It wasn't until I saw the Kaweco that I was like, I want that. So I actually had a Kaweco Sport, Classic Sport in the Bordeaux, but I think the nib was extra fine. So it was very scratchy, it didn't want to work, and I was very inexperienced, so I didn't know how to change the nibs. To be fair, I didn't even know that you could change the nibs. So I might, now that I know more, maybe take it back and change the nibs and hopefully make it work again. But until then, I got a new one because I absolutely loved it. So I have two Kaweco Sport. These are the classic. So these have the plastic barrel. Is that what it's called? This has the gold nib with the fine on it. I'll see if I can do like writing tests. I made this yesterday. So this is the Kaweco Sport with a black cartridge, and then I have the same pen but in Bordeaux. This is inked with diamine emerald. Same with the gold nib and the same nib size, just because I knew that would work for me. But maybe I will try a broader nib. We'll see. I think it's like weird or odd, but I think it's just that's how it is. Is that even though these two pens are the same size, basically the same pen, and the black ink is more thicker than the emerald, so maybe it has something to do with like cartridge versus bottled ink. But the diamond emerald is really pretty. I originally wanted I think it's called Ferris Wheeler Moss Park or something like that, but it was very expensive, and the one shop that had a sample, it was sold out, so I decided just to get a green, and it's really nice. I really like that one. And then the next fountain pen that I got was the Lamy Safari in Candy Mango. I had to get it because of the color. That was basically it. And I got, in here now I have extra fine nib, but I actually switched it out with I had the fine nib, but then I switched it out with the extra fine. But honestly, they write exactly the same. But I think it also has something to do with the ink, because I'm using a Pilot Irishizuku ink, and it's very wet. So you can see it kind of bleeds out a little bit. So like I said, I always knew about the Lamy, but I don't know why I never bought one. Even though I see that they're the most like beginners friendly, and they're just really easy to use, has a good grip. But I love this color on this one. Now, I will leave a video down below from Goulet Pens on how you can change the nibs. The next pen that I got is another Kaweco. This is the Kaweco Perco in Jungle Green. I honestly got this because Nick Nelson in Heartstop has the same one. And this is a fine nib. In hindsight, I should have gotten another nib because I already have two Kawecos that has the fine nib, but basically I got this pen because Nick Nelson. This pen I inked with diamine sepia, but it's a little sparkled now because I had the shimmer in it, and I think it's just never like I didn't wash it right, so it's still a little shimmer. And then my recent pen that I got from my friend, it's gorgeous. This is the Twisby Eco, which has the piston converter. I'm not sure, but it is gorgeous. I love this pen. I like that it's transparent. I know that Twisby Eco has a lot of different colors, but I'm really glad that I got the transparent one because now the ink can be the main focus. So this is the Eco, so it doesn't really have the grip around here. The Eco T does. So it says that if you're not used to holding a fountain pen, they suggest or they recommend you getting the Eco T. That is like the main reason or main like difference that I'm seeing, because you can see it is like it's just a round grip versus, you know, the Lamy one. If you write a long time, it will probably get uncomfortable eventually. Depends how you hold your pen. But so far, I mean, I only had it for like 2 days, so I can't really say anything about it. But I just think it's really cool that you can see everything on the inside. And with this, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I inked it up with the Diamine Shimmer. It still has a lot of shimmer because when I first used it and wrote, it didn't really have that much, and I was like, maybe I should use a thicker nib or broader nib. Really nice though. I want to get more of these inks. So that is my fountain pens. Looking back, I should have gotten like different nib sizes, but you know, in the end of the day, buy what you feel most comfortable with, and I feel comfortable with fine nib because I write really small. So I think like if I were to get like a medium or like even a broad nib, it will be very thick. So I am very happy with my choices and my pens. I love them all. I bring them out with me constantly. As of now, I only actually store them in my journal pouch. Yes, I'm back in my small size because these pens, except for these two, doesn't fit in the extra small Delphonics pouch. So I just have them lying in there. I know that some people don't like when their pens touch. I'm not like that. I don't really mind. These weren't that expensive because they are like beginner entry pens. So it's not like, it's not the end of the world. You know, I'm still gonna take care of them. It's not like I'm gonna throw them out, but I'm not gonna baby them. For full transparency, I think this was the most cheapest one. And then, I mean, this was free because I got it from a friend. But I will leave like on the screen or something, like ranking them from cheapest to most expensive. But keep in mind that these are Norwegian prices. But I will see if I can just find like a general price just so you can, you know, factor in the price of them. But I love all this. Like I would, as someone who does know squat about fountain pens, these have been easy to use. Oh, I should probably mention that 3 of these has the converter. So when you buy converters, just make sure that they will fit in your pen because not all the converters are the same. Like for example, the Kaweco obviously is a very small pen, so you should get the like small converter. So just look into it, but you don't have to use like bottled ink. You can use cartridges. Whenever you buy a fountain pen, there will always be a blue cartridge that you can use straight away. You don't have to buy inks. I didn't buy inks until this year, but you can also buy like cartridges like this, where you just, this works with I think all pens because they're just like, it's universal I think. So I just bought like the pack of 6 so I can use it with my pen. But if you're like me and you've been obsessed with inks lately, you will get bottled inks. So I just want to quickly show you my inks. This was the very first ink that I got, and this was even before I had a fountain pen. I went to a stationery event. We had a quiz and me and my friend won. She had to move away soon, so she couldn't take this with her. But this is gorgeous. This is Diamine Shimmer Inferno Orange. And you can see that it has all the glitter here and at the bottom. But if you shake it, it will come up. So that's why I decided to ink up my Twispy, because you can see it in here. But I think you can see all the shimmer just gathered there. So I just like to gently turn the pen, so it will just like activate the shimmer, I guess. Or else, you know, it will just be orange. which I don't have a problem with, but you know, I want the shimmer. And then I got, this was the second ink that I bought. It's also diamine, but it's just regular ink. These are very affordable. I really like this one. So I got sepia and emerald. And then this is my first Iroshizuku ink from Pilot. They're really nice. I like these bottles. I will consider getting a bigger bottle if I find an ink that I like. But honestly, I think my next ink is gonna be a shimmer, because I found one that's called Moon Dust, and you know me. But that is everything I have to show in this video. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I will try and either answer them as best as I can or direct you to someone who can answer. But until next time, I hope you guys have a good day, good evening, good night, wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!